Good morning, my darlings. Today I invite you to set aside your worries, your to-do lists, and the constant hum of daily life. Let's take a deep breath together and step into a world that feels almost untouched by time. Close your eyes and imagine a place where time slows, where the only sound is water lapping against a wooden boat. Picture the gentle ripples, the cool morning air, and the soft golden light of dawn reflecting on the water's surface. This isn't a dream. This is Kerala, God's own country, on India's southwestern coast. Here, the land and water weave together in a breathtaking tapestry, creating a paradise that feels both magical and real. Here, spice-scented breezes and swaying coconut palms create a world apart from the everyday rush. The air is thick with the aroma of cardamom, pepper, and fresh earth, while the palms dance gently in the wind, whispering secrets of the land. The backwaters of Kerala are a liquid labyrinth where life moves to the rhythm of the sun, not the clock. Here, boats glide slowly through winding canals, and every turn reveals a new story, a new slice of life unfolding on the water. The air is fresh, the scenery painted in brilliant greens and blues. Rice paddies stretch out like emerald carpets, and the water shimmers with the reflection of endless sky and lush foliage. Today, I want to share this world with you, a place of beauty, peace, and remarkable people. In these villages by the water, life is simple, yet rich with tradition and warmth. Our journey takes us deep into these waterways to meet the true heart of the backwaters, the fishermen. With practiced hands, they prepare their nets at dawn, ready to greet the day and the river's gifts. For generations, these families have lived in harmony with the lakes, canals, and lagoons. Their lives are shaped by the ebb and flow of the tides, and their stories are passed down like precious heirlooms. Their stories are as winding as the waters they navigate. Each bend in the canal holds a memory, a lesson, or a tale of resilience and hope. They are guardians of an ancient way of life, defined by dignity, hard work, and a deep connection to nature. Their hands, weathered by sun and water, tell stories of patience, skill, and quiet pride. Join me as we leave the familiar behind and drift into this enchanting realm. Let the gentle sway of the boat and the soothing sounds of nature guide you into a world where every moment is a celebration of life's simple joys. Let's discover a life of simple beauty, resilience, and a community bound by the water that sustains them. Here, neighbors help one another, and every meal is a feast of fresh catch and shared laughter. This is a story that will stay with you long after our journey ends, a story of nature's bounty, of people who live in harmony with their world, and of a place where the heart finds peace. To understand the fishermen, you must first understand their home. The backwaters are a vast network of lagoons, lakes, and rivers, all linked by man-made canals. Here, water is the main street and boats are the family car. The landscape is a living canvas: sapphire and jade waters, electric green palms, and emerald paddy fields. Kingfishers flash by, water lilies bloom, and herons stand watchful at the shore. Life thrives above and below the surface. Fish dart through the depths, sustaining entire communities. The water is more than scenery. It's a provider, a playground, and a workplace. People here live in tune with nature's rhythms, adapting ingeniously to the monsoons and changing tides. This is not a land conquered by man, but one where man and nature coexist in delicate balance. The fishermen work tirelessly to maintain this fragile harmony. Who are these men gliding across the water at dawn? Their silhouettes, barely visible in the early morning mist, are a familiar sight on the Kerala backwaters. Each day begins before the sun rises, as they quietly slip into the water, guided by the rhythm of nature and the promise of a new catch. They are the backwater fishermen, custodians of an ancient tradition that has shaped the culture and livelihood of this region for centuries. Their connection to these waters runs deep, woven into the very fabric of their lives. Their work is their identity, passed down through generations. Fathers teach sons, and grandfathers share stories of the river's moods and secrets, ensuring that the wisdom of the water is never lost. They are the eyes and ears of the backwaters, their knowledge born from a lifetime on the water. Every ripple, every change in the wind tells them something about the day ahead. These men are the backbone of the local economy, providing the daily catch that feeds their families and neighbors. Their efforts sustain not just their own households, but entire communities that rely on the bounty of the backwaters. Their tools are simple: nets, boats, and an intuitive understanding of the water. With practiced hands, they mend their nets and ready their boats, preparing for the challenges and surprises each day brings. Their skin is weathered, their hands strong, their movements graceful from years of balancing on narrow canoes. Each line on their face tells a story of resilience and dedication. They move with the water, reading its subtle signs and knowing where the fish will be. Their senses are finely tuned to the ebb and flow of the tides, the shifting patterns of light and shadow. This wisdom is a living library, passed down through stories and practice. Around the boats, laughter and lessons mingle, as each generation adds its own chapter to the ongoing tale of the backwaters. They are not just harvesting from the water, they are part of its ecosystem, sustaining a cycle that has lasted centuries. Their respect for the environment ensures that the backwaters remain abundant for future generations. Their role is vital, their presence respected by all. The keepers of the waterways, they are guardians of tradition, community, and the delicate balance of life on the backwaters. The fisherman's day begins before dawn, in the cool, silent hours when the water is still. He rises quietly, gathers his nets, and slips into his slender canoe. Pushing off, he disappears into the mist, guided only by the stars. Fishing is an art, casting a circular net in a single fluid motion, reading the water for signs of a good catch. Sometimes, teams operate the grand Chinese fishing nets, their synchronized movements a display of teamwork and tradition. As the sun rises, the fisherman returns, his catch sorted for family and market. Afternoons are for rest, mending nets, and time with children. Evenings may bring another trip before a well-earned meal and sleep. This is a rhythm repeated day after day, a timeless dance with the water. Each day is a quiet triumph, a testament to skill and perseverance. For these fishermen, the backwaters are more than just a resource. They are a living presence, a mother who provides, nurtures, and teaches. Every ripple, every gentle current is a reminder of the deep connection they share with these waters. The backwaters are woven into the very fabric of their lives, shaping their routines, their beliefs, and their sense of belonging. Their relationship with the water is spiritual, woven into daily life and belief. The backwaters are not just a place to fish, but a sacred space where tradition and faith meet. Many offer a silent prayer before casting the first net, showing gratitude and respect. These rituals, passed down through generations, are a way of honoring the water's generosity and seeking its blessing for a safe and fruitful day. The water is their teacher. When it's angry, they wait. They read the signs in the wind and the sky, learning patience and humility from nature's moods. When it's calm, they are grateful, savoring moments of peace and abundance. The rhythm of the water sets the pace of their lives, teaching them to adapt and appreciate each day. Boys learn to swim and handle canoes almost before they can walk, absorbing stories and skills from their elders. The backwaters are their first classroom, where lessons are taught not just in words, but through experience and observation. The water is their playground, classroom, and future. Here, childhood is shaped by the tides, and every splash is a memory in the making. This deep bond makes them fierce protectors of their environment. They understand that the health of the backwaters is tied to their own well-being, and so they work together to keep it clean and thriving. Pollution or disrespect wounds them personally. They know their survival depends on the water's health. Every act of care is a promise to future generations, a commitment to preserve what has been entrusted to them. The elders speak of times when the water was clearer, the fish more plentiful, and remind the young of their duty to protect this legacy. Their stories are warnings and wisdom, guiding the community's choices. "We take only what we need," a young fisherman says, echoing the lessons of his ancestors. "If you are greedy, the water will know." This belief is more than a saying. It is a guiding principle that shapes every decision on the water. It's a simple promise to protect what provides for them, to take only what is needed, and to give back whenever possible. This sense of stewardship is their greatest legacy. It is passed from father to son, from mother to daughter, ensuring that the bond between people and water endures. Their connection to the water shapes their identity and their future. It is a source of pride, unity, and hope for the generations to come. It is a sacred trust, never to be broken, a living bond that endures through time, as constant and vital as the backwaters themselves. Life on the backwaters may look idyllic, but beneath the surface are real challenges. The weather is unpredictable. Monsoons bring both life and danger, sometimes making fishing impossible. The catch is never guaranteed. Some days are bountiful, others bring little. Pollution and shifting currents threaten fish populations, adding to the uncertainty. Economic pressures mount as market prices fluctuate and commercial competition grows. Many young people are drawn to city jobs, leaving fathers worried that ancient skills and traditions may fade away. The struggle is constant, but so is the hope for a better future. In the backwaters, community is everything. Families live close, their homes open and lives intertwined. The water connects everyone, fostering a spirit of cooperation and support. Women are the heart of the household, managing homes, raising children, and taking the catch to market. Everyone has a role, mending nets, sharing meals, helping neighbors in need. Festivals and celebrations unite the village, strengthening bonds. Children grow up surrounded by care, learning the values of sharing and respect. If one family struggles, the community rallies around them. This communal way of life is a beautiful reminder of our strength and connection. Here, no one is ever truly alone. Despite hardships, the fisherman's pride shines through. It's a quiet dignity, rooted in skill, heritage, and the ability to provide. They see themselves as part of an unbroken chain, passing knowledge from father to son. "I learned from my father and now I teach my son," one fisherman says. Their resilience is remarkable. They face storms and uncertainty with courage and optimism. They adapt, innovate, and support each other through tough times. Their wealth is measured in the richness of their lives, not money. Joy comes from simple things: a sunrise, a meal, children's laughter, and community. They are proud to be fishermen, keepers of the backwaters. It is a title worn with honor and strength. As our journey ends, we are left with deep admiration for Kerala's fishermen. They teach us patience, resilience, and the beauty of living in harmony with nature. Their world is a rare jewel, a living museum of a gentler way of life. Preserving this legacy is vital. Supporting sustainable tourism and protecting the ecosystem is our shared responsibility. The future depends on the next generation embracing their heritage with pride. Let us remember the silent grace of a fisherman at dawn and the deep connection between people and water. Their story is a reminder of the strength in simplicity and community. May we help keep the gentle heart of the backwaters beating for generations to come.